Hi, long time no see. It's been, I don't know, a couple of years since I last made a video. A lot has happened since then, and I'm really excited to just give you guys a quick update on my life, what's going on with the medication that I'm taking, some plans I have for this channel. First, I want to thank all of you who have commented on my past videos. I really appreciate that. I love looking at those comments and seeing those encouraging ones and seeing people commenting on how my videos have helped give them a little bit of insight in terms of their decision or their journey on starting with Lexapro. So let's get into it. First things first, I'm still taking Lexapro. I'm on 10 milligrams daily, and I have not increased or decreased that dosage since I've started the 10 milligrams, and it's been working perfectly fine for me. I don't need to go up, I don't need to go down. I really do feel like ever since my brain sort of adapted to Lexapro, that it's been for the better and not the worse. I would say 3 years in on this medication, and my life in those 3 years has only been on a steady incline upward. I'm still going to therapy. I stopped going every week and then cut down to every other week. So for about 7, 8 months now, I have been going to therapy every other week. And to be honest with you, I would say that the only reason why I am healthy mentally, the only reason why I'm in a good place is not just because of Lexapro, but I think it's because of medication and because of therapy. That those two together have really helped me to go through all of my past traumas and to really do a lot of introspective thinking and working on getting closure or just really understanding why it is I have general anxiety disorder, why it is I have moderate depression, and how those things negatively impacted me without proper treatment. So I would definitely say a combination of therapy, medication, and then a will to really be better, all combined together, helped me be the better person that I am today. I will say that in therapy and through talking with my doctors, we've pretty much come to the conclusion that I have attention deficit disorder, ADD, ADHD, and I spent about a year thinking about how to approach that, what that meant for me, and what my options were in terms of getting treated for that. And I would love to talk about that in a separate video. But for this video, I just want to keep it on where I am 2 years later. I've learned much about how I was raised and the things that I've gone through, how they shaped who I was in my 20s, and why I was so against medical treatment or seeing a therapist. There was a lot of stigma and a lot of stereotypes. My dog is running around in the background surrounding mental health education and medicine that really kept me away from it and kept me believing that just by sheer willpower I was just going to be a better person someday. But it took a lot of messing up and really hitting rock bottom, losing everything to really get myself into therapy and taking medication. Side effects of Lexapro 2 years later: none. Well, I'll take it back. One side effect when you don't take your Lexapro on time or for a period of time, and number two, Lexapro during the summer. So I'll start with number one. There have been quite a few moments or quite a few periods in my life where I have forgotten to take my medication for several days. And I think the longest I've gone without taking my medication was probably 7 to 9 days. And this was because of an issue with my pharmacy, where I was getting my prescription fulfilled and everything. It had to change, so it had to go through someone else, and just getting that prescription transferred and everything really delayed a lot of things. And so I had to go about a week maybe a week and a half without medication, and that was one of the craziest, not craziest, it was a very different and difficult week. I experienced a lot of brain zaps. So if you're not familiar with what that is, it's not a real scientific term or whatever. I think it's a term that a lot of people use because it kind of feels like a zap in your brain, and it's like, in my opinion, it kind of goes like this. So it kind of zaps from the front to the back, and it's not fun. It's kind of a mini headache, just zaps through your head. So I would experience that a lot. My anxiety shot up insanely, and this was probably the most significant because it really made me realize how much I had grown accustomed to life without general anxiety on the daily. And so it was like a feeling that I had forgotten but was all too familiar. And it wasn't nice. It wasn't cool waking up every morning to morning anxiety and just having that anxiety linger throughout my day. It made me more irritable, much more easily annoyed at people. In my career, I work with a lot of people in the public, and my patience threshold for the public was just nearly gone. It made me much more tired. I was far more tired throughout my days. I would say fatigue, irritability, and brain zaps. Oh, and depression too. Waves of depression, not anything intense enough to be of concern, but enough to just, that combination of just depression, anxiety, irritability, fatigue is not something anybody should really have to go through for an extended period of time. So once I was able to get back on my medication, all of those things subsided over a matter of days, and it really felt fine. So the only times that I feel anything is when I forget to take medication for several days. So there have also been times where I'll miss my dosage maybe 2-3 days in a row, and by day 3 I'll begin to have those brain zaps, and I'll know, geez, I'll be thinking to myself, why am I feeling so weird right now? And it's like, oh, I haven't taken my medication in a couple of days. And that usually happens when I have a change in my schedule. Sometimes my schedule will be like, I'll go from being a morning person for quite a while to sleeping in a lot and then working more in the afternoons. So the way that my work schedule often affects when I will take a medication. And so I used to take it in the morning, but then when I started to work in the morning, I couldn't really do that anymore because I would forget all the time. So then I switched it to night. And pretty much from that moment onward, I almost always take it at night. Always, like right before bed or anywhere between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. I don't really hit it on the hour every day. I'm not really consistent like that. I just take it in the same time period every day. Let's see, what else? There's more I can get into, but that's kind of more related to my ADHD diagnosis, and I think that's probably best for another video. But I'm alive and well. I have been, since the start of 2024, really putting a lot of my time into getting physically fit and being more consistent in the gym, and really taking more, not risks, but seeking out more experiences where I've been able to be better in social situations. So I worked a lot on my social anxiety for about a year and made new friends and really overcome a lot of fears that were rooted in social anxiety and general anxiety. I really love where I am. I really love who I am. I really love where I'm going and all that I'm doing. So that's it for this update. Thank you guys so much for watching, for following. I always get people following. Oh, it's so weird. I haven't posted anything in years. People are following. Thank you for that. And if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing in my regular life, I don't really have an Instagram or social media, but I do have an Instagram page where I do post quite regularly my thoughts and my own personal day-to-day emotional journey. So if you want to follow that, I'll leave a link in the description. I won't say it in this video, but I'll leave the link in the description. I'm intentional with separating my YouTube and my Instagram, and there's kind of a reason for that because I don't really like to connect my face to what I do online, but I've been a little bit more comfortable recently with linking those two. So if you just are interested in just, I don't know, getting more content from me, you can follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Please let me know if you have any comments, if you have anything you want me to talk about, or mention or whatever. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.